What's up, KCG? What's up, Paladin? How you doing? Anybody else currently lurking at the moment? Hope you had a good Friday. I will probably play Ghost of Tsushima at some point. I've heard it's fine, which is kind of like what I thought it would be. I heard the start of the game, the first handful of hours is like slow, maybe not the best, but then combat gets kind of complicated and more fun. Apparently it looks really good though. Yeah. I wanted to put more time into Deadly Premonition, and then I'll probably play Paper Mario after that. It is finally the weekend. What were we doing? Oh, we got our skateboard. We can ramp over that thing now. Do a Wally. Later, Patty. Where even am I right now? All the way down. Gonna start it tomorrow? I've heard the the first few hours can be a little slow and bland, perhaps. I assume I'd like playing it. It seemed like another pretty fine, like Sony open world type of game. Puppies! They try to jump at you once and they're like, well, I guess I missed. I better reevaluate my life. Get away, Patty, it's too dangerous. Seems like a Shadow of Mordor's game. Actually, I haven't played those games. But they seem kind of interesting. I heard that it's sort of weird, because you're playing as, like, you know, a samurai. That is all about the samurai code. But then, like, in that game, you have to be stealthy, and, like, your character will apologize if you stealth kill somebody. Hey, what's up, GP? I've heard pretty good things about those games, KCG. I think a lot of people expected more games to kind of crib the Nemesis system, but they kind of didn't. That seems like a pretty neat kind of gameplay system.
Is the Deep South. I feel it every time that
This is still the Deep South.
Don't you, Zach?
Am I going the right way? I think so. Got distracted. Had to punch some dogs out for hotel money. That's the first PS4 game you bought? I'm not sure what mine would have been. I don't have a ton.
And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states. Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country.
The Bloodborne? No.
And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland.
I don't remember, honestly.
Small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the
Is that a blue dog? Hold on. Is that a rare kill? $7. Oh shit, you gotta reload. Oh,
it's a beautiful.
That was abrupt. Beautiful day, Patty. Let me collect this dog skull. We can sell this later. Yeah, I played Infamous after the fact. I liked it. It was pretty good. I think I played both Infamous games. Aside from the Last Light, I mean. I didn't play the Neon DLC. That's getting late, isn't it? Might not be the best time. I'm gonna hit this sick Wally. I need to do it quick like. Yeah, my PS4 came with like a digital code for The Last of Us Remastered. Ended up watching, no spoilers of course, for those that might have finished it. I was watching reaction videos about certain parts of The Last of Us 2, and it's pretty interesting just how on both sides of the spectrum, like, reactions are.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach.
Like Crossfire?
But that's why we're here. Protecting this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
I guess I can't just jump whenever I want, which is a little disappointing. Here it comes. Wow. That's too much air. That's way too much air. Wait, there's enemies in here? Hold up. Oh, it's dogs. Thanks, Chiefy. Those wheels keep rolling. I can't tell. Okay, we got him.
Hey.
Hey. I think I canceled some dialogue there. Did she leave? No, okay. She's here. Terrible, York. Terrible. Just beating the shit out of dogs. Ain't right. Hope you can keep up, Patty. Try not to get eaten. See ya. It stands for clever little girl. Oh yeah, Pete is mad.
Agent York, are you sure you really want to talk to this guy? He kind of scares me.
Patty, there's no need to worry. Just hide behind me and you'll be fine. Chuck Thompson,
I can fast travel here?
you were the first person to find Lisa's body, correct?
Yeah.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Chinese finger trap. Damn it.
Agent York. Seems like he ain't in the mood for talking.
Oh, that smirk? That was pretty good.
Chuck Thompson, may I have a word with you? I'm looking for the one who fired the pistol at Heaven.
What did you say? Look at this tiny man.
You trying to say I gotta aim up to shoot 'cause of my height?
They are.
Not at all. I was merely quoting the skeletal gentleman's oracle.
Skeletal gentleman? You ain't making a lick of sense. What do you all want anyway? What do y'all come here to waste my precious time for?
I'm currently running a race around town thanks to you, who fired the starting shot. The murderer and I are competing to see who can cross the finish line first. Unfortunately, the murderer got a generous head start on me. If he gets away from me, I'll lose. But if I can catch up to him, then I'm sure I'll win. So please, Chuck, tell me, how did you find Lisa's body? Her body was hidden under a bridge on the bayou.
Nice
Very
Patty
close
scared.
to the Mississippi River.
He's taller than he is.
It's got to be at least a few miles away from your farm in this swamp, right?
Now, the Clarksons are the folks who gave me the damn permission to find crawdaddies here in the first place. Now, why the hell would I ever want to kill that little girl?
Then what were you doing out there?
You know, lately I've been seeing a queer boat around these parts.
Oh,
Ain't
you can't
too
say that.
big. Probably only holds 5 or 6, and it's got a deep draft. Assholes think they can just drive right through my turf, right through my dang crawdad farm.
Nice nose hairs.
So you gave chase, which led you to Lisa's body.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking poachers.
Where did the poachers go?
Oh, hell if I know. Fog was thick that day, thicker than usual. So I lose sight of them. The next thing I know, I'm under that goddamn bridge. Then I felt a chill run up my spine. And I knew. So I drove up to the bank and got out. And there she was, strung up on that there altar.
Did you know Lise
Like
personally?
a weird pop noise.
Yeah, I knew her a little.
Had a lollipop
She
for like
never
3
showed me
seconds.
No disrespect, unlike the rest of those damn Clarksons. They so rotten I can smell it from here, same as the shit at the bottom of this here swamp.
Top-notch voice acting.
Heavy, heavy.
I think she
Yeah,
actually is taller than him.
They was a little better when their boy Lenny was still around.
Lenny?
Yeah, Leonard, PJ's son. He never showed me no disrespect neither. And he's the
Or my
one who gave me
nose
permission to
hairs.
farm here. But, well, ever since he left home, his whole family's gone straight down the shitter.
Why the nose hairs?
Lisa was the only decent one left. She was wise, just like Lenny. Ain't right, I tell you. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Y'all like my payphone?
Now I'm done talking, goddammit. Now go on, get the hell out of here.
That's how I'm gonna end every stream
Philip
from now on.
mentioned something about his son leaving home. That must be Lenny. Did you know about that, Patty?
Everyone in town knows about it.
Like elephant. It is indeed.
By the way, Zach, do you remember what we saw when we were skipping stones? That boat with the dragonfly crest. Zach, no matter where we go in this town, we're constantly assaulted by information related to the Clarkson family. Just where is that skeletal gentleman trying to lead us?
Probably not the best for like the Switch to have like long cutscenes where you don't push anything, because then like the screen goes dark. I'm done talking, goddammit. Get out of here. End stream.
We
Airboat
successfully
rise.
found the one who fired the pistol at Heaven.
I don't know what Patty's doing.
Now we need to visit the White Hall of Beds. You know, Zach, it almost feels like we're orienteering here. Doesn't it remind you of our training in Quantico?
Alright, we gotta do that bullshit of like waiting till it's Monday.
Money. Money.
Popeyes approves of punching midgets.
The Lord is hungry. I bet race out now to get a spicy chicken sandwich, red beans and rice, and non-canned
Looks like
spinach.
a case of
Order
bad
now to
touching.
get a complimentary can of ice-cold carbos.
Finally, Popeyes and Surge have teamed up. The dynamic duo. Can I fish? No, stone skipping. Oh, we like that fat one. I skipped it twice. I'll never see it again. There it is. I'll give it a go. You're bad. You can kind of mash it out at the end of it. Here, have us some cigarettes. Damn it. Need like a bunch of cools in a row. Ah, well, we're using this one now. Okay. There's those weird charm things that, like, I guess give us a bigger window on this stuff. Gotta get the timing down on it. Yeah, it is weird. Not too early. I think this one probably makes the most sense. Ah, rabbit skips. Like you just kind of mash it out there at the end. All right, last try. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, that's not at all how rocks work on water. Damn it, Zach. So I can take a tour on one of these airboats, huh? Well, that's a thing we can do. What's up, Automata? How you doing? Hope you had a good Friday. This is an odd place for fake Uber to come pick me up. Got a homeless barrel fire if need be. I'm not sure exactly what time Patty leaves. Oh, do you want to tour the swamp? It's not a bad. $7:30. I don't remember. I think she goes bad at midnight, right? So just go back to the hotel. Maybe sleep for a few days or something. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. It's always a real hard thing to go through, stuff like that. Work was exhausting on top of that. Hopefully things get better. Or something like that, it just kind of takes time, right? You got your favorite streamers to watch? That's good. Glad they can help you out in these trying times. Shouldn't you be watching them, though? I need a band-aid. What beat me? Oh, I got hit by cars and stuff. That's what happened. That's why some of my health is gone. Turns out you can't actually damage your skateboard until until you break it in the cutscene. And now anytime I bump into something, it like takes some damage off. Which is okay, because I thought it was going to be like, it has gas or something, like just the more you ride it, it slowly breaks, and that would kind of suck. I think when he's in bellboy form, he's just over here somewhere. Means right now he's probably in chef form? if I had to guess. Glad to have you here, Automata. Especially if I can like help out and make life any, you know, any better, any percentage, then I feel like I'm doing a good job. Lost 2 cats within a month of each other. Couldn't get over it, so you got another one. Yeah, I guess sometimes that can be like kind of the best way to cope, like kind of replacing what was lost. That might sound more callous than I intend, but I get the mindset. Do I have a band-aid? Yeah, I'm not very happy about having to wait until Monday. Friggin' get some beans and rice. Through many pet losses, never gets easier. Yeah, I think, like, for me, I think, like, my first pet, the one I grew up with, that was probably the hardest one, and then, I don't know. Never an easy thing to deal with, for sure. What do I have to do quest-wise? Gotta go fight more bees. Gotta talk to the bellboy, wherever he's around. Hotspot thing. Beads. Okay. Not much of importance yet. Can I just sleep for like 72 hours? Is that cool? Whoops, I slept the whole days. I was really tired. Maya's fallen. Patricia went home. Patricia came back. Oh no, I'm dying here. Slept too much, now I'm starving. Sleep for 3 days. I'd be real sad if I slept away the whole weekend. I gotta get me some grub. Anything even open right now? It's nighttime. Oh, I slept too much and I'm about to die. That's kind of a neat feature. If you haven't eaten, like you don't have any stamina really. Not bad. I need food.
And that's what I'm talking about. You can't get fine eating like this at any of those diners out there.
You don't get a new pet, forget the old ones? Yeah, for sure.
So make sure you...
It'll stuff you. This is just the same cutscene again.
Thanks, mister. Next time you get a hankering for old-time Creole food, just stop on by.
Turns out that time is right now.
And that's what I'm talking about. You can't get... So make sure...
When we bound by mortality. How about another one of those? So to progress the story, I need to assemble spam, spinach, and red beans and rice. I found the spinach in a vending machine. I have the spam, but to get the red beans and rice, I have to wait until it's Monday in the game to go to a restaurant and buy it. Which is a pretty cool thing to find out when it's Wednesday. Least favorite game of all time? I don't know if I have one that really comes to mind. Like, I have a certain soft spot for, like, the bad games. Especially, like, I want to be the guy fan games. Like, the bad ones, I always felt like they had a bit of charm to them. Same way with, like movies. Like, of course, like, the really good movies are the best. Then beneath that, I would put, like, the bad good movies. And then like kinda I think what I dislike the most is just something completely like mediocre. Not really noteworthy in any aspect. Pepsi Man, I like Pepsi Man. You don't like Silent Hill Homecoming? I liked it well enough. It had the appeal of being like next gen Silent Hill game at the time. I was pretty into. I didn't mind it too much. My favorite game of all time? There's always a handful that come to mind when I think of what my favorite game might be. Oh, my stinky agent, I got the BO. The worse the odor will get. Flies will never leave you. Oh, and it allows some creatures to notice me faster. Well, that sucks. I mean... What if I just change my clothes? Is that cool? It's got E for gross. No, never mind. That means equipped, right? What item do I have to cure BO? Dirty boy now. Yeah, but favorite game like Dark Souls 1, Metal Gear Solid 1, Silent Hill 2. I don't know if that's like Silent Hill 2 is my favorite survival horror game. I don't know if it's up there as like, oh, this is my favorite game of all time. Mario RPG is on that list. I gotta look at my toolbox. Really, I must have picked something up to handle this horrendous BO. And I'm hungry again, but we've been doing well. At the time, I remember thinking it was cool that if you hit an enemy with a pipe or whatever, then they would have like a bloody mark where you hit them. Which, you know, that was pretty cool at the time. At least I thought. And just the Silent Hill on PS3 graphics was pretty appealing to me.
Mister.
You stink, mister. I'm sure there's a toolbox. What day is it? Losing track of everything here. Friday, alright. That's your favorite all-time game? I was playing that. I need to probably get back to that at some point. Where's this damned bellboy? I need a shower. It's getting dire. I'm guessing... Oh, I'm not sure who the, like, just... Alright, shit, I'll take a free $4.50 for kind of walking around. 4 is your favorite one, really? I've been meaning to get back to 4 forever. I've only beaten it once. I'd like to revisit it. Not that many places this guy could like hide, right? Either in the lobby, behind the desk there, or in the restaurant. Must be some time frame where he's just not anywhere. Where's my deodorant? Toolbox. There we go. What do we got in here? I might not actually have any. Here we go. Mint gum. Gum is what takes care of BO. I need to find a place where I can buy it though. Last 2 Sherlock Holmes games were not good. I played one on 360 for the achievements, and I don't remember it being very noteworthy. I think the flies are intensifying. Where do I buy gum at? I'm like starving to death again. Janky mess. The atmosphere and immersion is top notch, you'll love it. The last trailer they showed for it seemed like pretty interesting. I like what I've played of it so far. Granted, I'm only, let's call it like 4 or 5 hours into it. What's up, AC guy? Welcome to the stream. Trying to sleep until Monday. Now I've got BO. Cold be gone. Would like to be able to shower, you know. I think it's like noon right now. Going okay. We met a very short fellow. You're not bellboy.
Gonna be another hot one today.
Or pro chef. I need him to be the bellboy. I can, you know, after that I'm gonna have to find him as the chef. I've seen in Last of Us 2 that you can't unsee. I think I might know what scene you're talking about. Feeling good now that this room has AC in it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, we need to find a bellboy or a steady supply of mint gum. What happens if I I am losing health actually. Very quickly, I might add. That's not good. If I sleep, am I just gonna like die? This is still a no-death playthrough. Not about to starve to death now. Look at that. Packed up on donuts. I am immune, I am pregnant. Yeah, people have a lot of varying opinions on The Last of Us. Can't wait until time passes so it isn't spoilers so we can talk about it. Yeah, that's how I feel. Don't want to like talk spoilers for now. Since people are, you know, still seeing the story for themselves. That would be... By the way, check out my beard. George's got some facial hair going. As we wait for those rice and beans. What day is it today? Sunday, tomorrow. Finally continue the story tomorrow. York, where did you go and where did all these flies come from? That GP's still playing it. Yeah, I have thoughts about that game. And then watching reaction videos about certain scenes, like, it gives me even more to discuss about it, I think, and just how interesting I find what people get out of that game. The trans thing? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much of a complaint that was in general. I just have a friend who heard things that were, what I would say, pretty exaggerated. I think the bigger issue people have with that on a more wide scale is the catalyst, like what sets the whole thing in motion. Some people can't get over that. I will say that that game does something pretty impressive with the story, and that it's really going for a certain like message, I think, and it's, I don't know, I feel like that message hit me like very strongly in a surprising way, and then for a lot of people they like missed it entirely, or they just, I don't know, I'm not sure, maybe it's not on them, but I don't know. Anyway, I need more gum. These flies ain't going nowhere. The delivery of the topics? Maybe. It depends on what you mean. More disappointed about the quality of the game and the bugs. I don't think I really had any bugs when I was playing the game. I thought the controls were mostly fine. Yeah, they have a crazy amount of accessibility options. I will, like, the one thing, AC guy, I was running around with Dina once, and I was trying to get away from a clicker, and she like got right in front of me and essentially like kind of pushed me into it. But that was kind of frustrating because they are your allies are very tangible and can sometimes get in your way like that. Look at all these flies. That's messed up, York. What are you doing? There was some shop that sold gum. I can't fix my friggin' shower. That's gonna be a whole ordeal for a while. What's a store around here? That guy sell... Is it in... I don't know, man. Is it in random vending machines? Very... No, I don't know. It could be. Ideally, I wouldn't have to, like, friggin' sleep for days anyway. You know, you gotta keep up with traditions. I can outrun the flies.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Also, if you're gonna have like an item for
Talking about him.
like BO reduction, why would it not be deodorant? You would need some pretty powerful gum to mask your BO. Where's the freaking shower? I have one in my hotel room, but of course it's broken, and it's gonna be a long-winded side quest to get it working again. Yo, you got gum in here? I think this guy only sells charms.
I can see it. Thou hast.
And guns, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna find friggin' gum. Yeah, this game's very weird. Definitely true. Like, if this game had boring characters and like no charm in it, this would just be like a bad video game. Like with the first game as well, despite any of its like technical flaws and like the characters and the charm of the writing and the dialogue and all that stuff, or they make it stand out above its technical problems. Whereas this game unfortunately has even more technical problems. You might have noticed this frame rate whenever I'm outside. I think that little basket sign means a toolbox there, maybe? Not that many places with a shopping cart. Maybe I do need to just kind of hit up some vending machines. That's exciting. You're pushing the wrong button too. Sometimes plumbing takes priority.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess.
I think this game could
Busted up and undergoing.
It's probably shorter than the first game as well.
Swamps, so the ground is
The world map is a
All
lot
it
smaller,
takes is some heavy
definitely.
rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt.
I will kind of take our time with
Bumps
it.
were
I'm in no
dangerous.
rush.
We still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved.
You got gum in here? I found a vending machine with some spinach in it. So. I'm just gonna be stuck with flies for a while, huh? That's how this is gonna play out. I think the vending machines probably just have all the same stuff. And there's just that one quest related with spinach in it.
Why? I've become obsessed with bridges.
I remember,
There's no turning back
I
now.
think I remember being at a shop where it was like, oh, I can buy
We were
gum.
driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour?
This is the spinach one. Out of the way. It's just a rubber bullet, don't worry. Nope, nothing. If I punch her while she's walking, she'll just keep on sliding. Or they used to. What, do they patch this game? They do like the cowering pose and while continuing their walking cycle, so they'll just like slide on by. I wonder if I can use a sleeping bag anywhere outside. Plumber Man instead of Batman. York is something of a superhero, I think.
Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Oh, you know what? I think the sheriff's
This is the deep south.
shop wagon
Time that
thing.
molten hot sun pours down.
I can probably buy gum from that. To the sheriff's office. Before I'm arrested for stinking too bad. Yeah, they didn't patch that one yet. There was an overall system update, probably didn't impact this game in any sort of way. That's gone. Come on, where is it? That's fine. I'm gonna nap right in this yard here. Unless I need to sleep by one of those barrel things. Oh no, I can just sleep whenever. Let's say I'm defenseless while camping. Game over. You were eaten by squirrels in your sleep. Get off my yard. I got What's that? I got the chills? What does that mean? I believe I have anti-chill medicine. Could be arrested for smelling so bad it drives people crazy. Yeah. Being a menace to society. Do I have medicine on? Actually... I don't know if I have any on me. Paralysis, no.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast.
I feel like everything has like a time
Deserts and farmland.
system, sort of Majora's Mask-like in a
That's
way.
how America looks to me.
Like, oh, at 5 o'clock, this guy will be here.
New York,
The sheriff selling stuff will be at this place at
sometimes they
7:30.
even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like.
I have no idea what those times are, so that makes finding gum difficult. I'm pretty sure that guy has some.
Meanwhile, American women become fat.
Very interesting, York. Hey, we haven't like talked for like 3 days. What's going on? Oh, what? That...
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
You kind of have to like re-recruit her. Battery by neurosis. Psychological warfare. Maybe we'll have a bit of luck and he will be in his bellboy attire. But, you know, probably not. God, I'm just gonna run into him. Also, there's still something weird going on the other side of this thing. Not sure exactly what's going on, but something. What would be optimal bellboy time? I assume we can get some new suits also. I don't know where to buy them though. Still got the chills even though I'm back inside a cozy hotel room. Here we go. Cold be gone. Goodbye, chills. No, those are flies. We're a stinky agent again, like from the first game. Bright and early. Let's go to 8. I think stuff opens at 8. It's finally Monday. It was like Wednesday. I think Wednesday night. I just kind of slept, mostly slept until Monday. So I can continue the damned story. And I have to put up with this Shenmue-esque nonsense of, well, you need this item, but you can only get it on a specific day of the week. These are bees. Like horseflies. That's not a good life if you got like horseflies swarming you. York is the dirtiest of agents. What the hell is the bellboy? I want my shower, man. Why you like this? Like, it's so annoying. Like, that's... Look, he's bellboy, but... It doesn't work unless he's actually standing there. Like, ringing the bell for him to talk to him doesn't work, because then they only try to sell or do whatever they normally do as a shop. Not just they really, if they just added like a push to talk button. You make everyone sick, York, but you're my best agent. What are you trying to load anyway? I don't think they did. Francis Goatee Morgan. I think it said something about they'll react in this game.
Coming?
No.
Thanks for calling me.
Yeah.
Wyvern. Goodbye
Okay.
now.
Bye. I was loading the entire outside thing. I haven't showered in some time. She didn't let me in the car. Just gonna lurk, Kelvin? That's cool. Lurk away. Man, try to get these flies to not lurk on me anymore. Maybe the sheriff is ready. Pretty sure he's got gum. You know, to mask the BO and all. Drops this year? Maybe. I don't know if that's gonna be launch window.
The streets in
Yes,
New
there it
Orleans
is.
were a mess. All busted up.
You'd better have gum, man. I'm out of options. I don't know where else to go. Oh, name your price.
Okay, hold on.
Hot dog, you say? I'll take 5. Very hungry. Untan lotion. Wonder how we get untan. Easier to tan for a while. Oh. See, that actually makes some sense, I guess. You guys got new stuff. That's like the old French way, right? They didn't take showers because they thought that's how you get sick, so just pile on the perfume. Okay, bye. Dark Souls 2 is the best Souls game. It's a Souls game, I'll say that. Hot dog. And perfume. How these flies doing? Got a few stragglers hanging in there. They won't be deterred by single usage. People like Dark Souls 2 like FF8. I like FF8.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
But I also like Dark Souls 2. Thanks for the gift sub, GP. They're persistent, look at them, they won't leave me alone. I've reached height VO rather. And now we're here for life, York. Like, seriously though. Help! I need more. What's up, Rinks? I'm stinky. I'm trying to get these flies off me. I gotta chew some gum and put on perfume.
You ever need anything?
Just about to chemically erase these flies. The backstory on this predicament: I would love to take a shower, but my shower's broken. and I have to. There's a guy that runs a hotel that can be 3 different people, and I gotta find him when he's a certain person, and then that'll probably be the next step in the fixing the shower side quest. Someday I'll have a shower. Good, they're gone. Only this sexy facial hair remains. A remaster? Probably. I guess it would be, yeah. Alright, we need to go to here. No? Yeah? Yeah, there. Story time. Apparently not. The hotel owner said that his hotel is the only one in town that would be a comfortable enough visit and time for me, which is, of course he would say that.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes,
That blue dot. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Who's this? Who's that? New York. Oh, it's fake Uber. Okay, never mind. Not interested.
Hey, want to talk about Bridges? Why?
Jeff Bridges?
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Yeah, just throwing on a bunch of perfume to try to beat the BOs. That's not the way. Waited like 6 days. I'm here. Can I have rice and beans now, please? Lift, yeah. But in this game, it's called Wyvern. This game likes to predict the future. Like, oh, this is gonna be big later. In reference to things that currently now exist.
Ugh, the air out there don't feel right today. You feel it too, honey?
You ever seen Mandalorian? I have not. People seem to like it though. Hand over the rice and beans. It'll refill your stamina. Did I think I ran into a side quest. I actually haven't seen any of the new Star Wars stuff. Like anything after Episode 3. Yeah, here we go. I've discovered a side quest. 1 rice. Alright, I'll look for a single rice. Speaking of rice, though.
Oh, coming right up, honey. I'll put my heart and soul into
Not
it.
missing much at all? Yeah, I haven't really felt compelled to get into them. There we go. Give me this shit. This plot critical rice and beans
Alexis,
dish.
would you mind keeping the red beans in the can? I'll pay the regular price, of course.
Oh, my Lord. Why don't you want me to take them out of the can?
They're for an offering, you see.
Oh, why didn't you say so? The Lord hungers.
Everyone knows this guy's scheme.
Exactly. As you can see, I'm a pitiful lost lamb. Now I get it, Zack. This is nothing but a shameless fetch quest.
Well, little on the nose. Little bit on the nose. The Lord hungers, Jive. The Taboo Trinity. Which is,
What the hell?
spam, red beans, and canned spinach. Yeah, it's a little self-aware at times. York called the head of the Clarkson family the final boss like twice within 2 minutes. Thanks for the bits, GP. Hopefully the rest of your stream went well, Jively. And get further beat up by minor DBZ villains.
That was 25 cents.
Thanks, GP. How well Force Awakens would be in the future really depend on the next 2 movies, so now 7 would be worse. I think I heard the twists and all that.
Zack, we finally managed to assemble the Taboo Trinity. And it was certainly no small task.
Yeah, I had the ordeal of being a stinky agent, because one, my shower's broken. And, basically it was Wednesday. And I needed this rice and bean dish to continue the story. And they only served that on Monday.
I just hope it rewards us with some data that will help us push this
I kind of like
investigation
just
forward.
slept for 24 hours at a time. And if you do that, if you just spend enough time without taking care of yourself, you get smelly. I had a bunch of flies surrounding me. Alright, back to the church. What time are they open? I should be like, oh, the churches, you can only go there on Sunday. Okay, they're open right now. Let's down and curve around the curvy thing. Yeah, load times are supposed to be completely gone, which I don't know. Like sometimes, like oftentimes, loading screens were used for like hints and whatever. I didn't mind a short load time, but there's a lot of potential there for like not having to account for loads at all. This the place. This the curvy road. Hold that thought, alien to shoot down. It might be nice if the box hit the ground and had some kind of like braking animation, but, you know, just clipping through the ground is... That'd be my second choice. The PS1 start sound, yeah, that was a good one.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far in our travels across the states?
I've heard the Xbox Series X has like a decent,
This is a vast country.
old-sounding startup noise like that.
And it's mostly composed of mountains, and deserts, and farmland, with small towns.
Alright. Got your Holy Trinity. See where this takes us. PS4 trying to run 2077. I mean, I assume it'll be on both. No, it didn't.
Come on. It's time to show that pastor the fruit of our labors.
Game Boy Advance had a good one. Not a bad one. That was maybe the first console I had that I think that was before PS1 anyway. It had like the little ding noise when you started up.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Okay, Pastor. I've brought you your taboo trinity.
It only took me like a week, but here it is.
I'd like to exchange it for a ticket to the goddess.
Oh, how I pity you. You see, my dear lost lamb, our Lord still hungers. One anaconda skin, one squirrel tail, and one pressed white guara. This is what you must bring.
The hell is a white guara?
Are you kidding me?
My thoughts exactly, York. Yeah, GameCube was good.
How pitiful. Our Lord never speaks in jest.
I think I've got 2 of those things.
I told you this was gonna be a pain in the butt. Come on, we need to get going.
It looks like we'll need to work harder to get God's attention, Zach. Part of me just wants to say to hell with it and go have a smoke.
All that work for nothing. It's a plant? Okay. I need 6 of them shits? I have 6 squirrel tails. I've been messing up some squirrel. In the park? Pressed white guara. The fuck do I get that? Cool. That part's done. This is the rest of the game. Yeah. Game is took some notes from Shenmue, I think. Bee blossom? We're gonna be digging up some plants. Bee blossom. I don't know what that is. Yeah, if you're gonna take notes from Shenmue, you'd probably make sure it's Shenmue 2. I don't remember being able to pick up plants in the game anywhere.
You know, Patty, I just remembered something. When we met Philip in the sheriff's office, he mentioned your mother. What sort of history does Melvin have with the Clarksons?
What do you mean? The Clarksons know everyone in town, and everyone in town knows the Clarksons. This is Lucare. That's all there is to it.
Zach, something isn't right here. I just hope the Clarksons don't have anything to do with her mother's illness. That's all I'm concerned about. Either way, the truth will reveal itself to us eventually.
Got this facial hair going.
Just like it always has.
Creepy plants. Oh, a little weird looking. Looks like they're dying. That might just be the aesthetic of them. I don't know. Oh, this first one's a creepy one. Yeah, that looks sort of like something you'd fight in a Resident Evil game. Never did beat all those arm wrestlers. No, they're too much for me. Everyone's posture is less than ideal. That's unfortunate. Park. What friggin' park, man? What are you talking about? I can't think of too many games where that happens. I mean, Red Dead 2 had that. And the Deadly Premonition 1 and 2. I remember I got an anaconda skin.
Thailand.
Thailand? Is that the place? Oh, Witcher 3, yeah, also. Park? What, just here? Apparently I can get anaconda skins here. I don't see how.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana.
We could
You know what that
find
means.
more bees here, maybe some granny cream.
Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans.
We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy.
It's just on the ground, okay.
Soft butter ice cream.
Just, you know, anacondas coming through the park,
Zach,
shedding some skin.
Remember this movie? 1997, directed by Luis Loza. Anaconda. The movie where the famous John Voight goes crazy with a rifle. Jennifer Lopez, Eric Stoltz, even Owen Wilson and Ice Cube were in it.
York mentioning Ice Cube. Kind of funny to me. Well, it's multiple games this year with a bit of Ice Cube representation in them.
Is that an all-star cast or what? The scene in the beginning where Danny Trejo climbs up a ladder with a pistol in one hand is a must-see. It stole my heart within the first 5 minutes. Okay, back to the real world. We're on an important mission right now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're picking up loose anaconda skin in this park. Real FBI stuff. I know I've got less time. Hey, whoa, bees?
That was 25 cents.
25 cents per punch. Thanks, GP. Killer bee wing. I'll need to knock out like 21 bees or something like that. You guys are maniacs. Why'd they sting me? I wonder if they respawn from these very odd looking beehives they got here.
Oh, banana. Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Thanks, AC guy. Well, I hope more anaconda skins have spawned in here. I think I need like 2 more, something like that.
Hey,
There
Zach.
we go.
Oh, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Talk about
3 years
anaconda
ago,
some more.
I met a man who had a pair of anaconda skin shoes. He said they were a trophy from a snake he hunted and skinned all by himself. Could you kill something and then wear its skin? I couldn't. No thanks. I fail to see any difference between that and a crazed murderer who carries pieces of his victims home with him.
Shots fired at people that wear stuff like that, I guess.
Zach, I never knew that following oracles was such backbreaking work.
Keep leaning down and picking up these anaconda skins that are just here for some reason.
I really needed this cigarette. I think I'm on the verge of losing my mind.
Do I work hard every day? For me, it's about half an hour-ish to and from. Been a good time for just listening to music or podcasts. More smoking.
Now we just need to find one pressed white Gora.
Gora, that's what it is. Stop and go traffic, yeah, not ideal.
He was very clear that it had to be pressed. Do they sell pressed flowers in stores here? I think I'm stumped, Zach.
We need to go to GameFAQs. I really just listen to Giant Bomb's podcasts. That's kind of about it.
Perhaps we better go ask our well-informed concierge for help.
I did used to listen to, there's this movie review site or channel on YouTube. And they had like their own kind of podcast on the side. I listened to that for a while. They know they're all doing like all different things now though. Concierge? Alright. At least they put us on the right track. It's not like wander this town. Hey, maybe you'll find it someday. A video game website. Actually, I think Tyrant told me about them. Because they did a full playthrough. They call it an endurance run of games. They've done one for... They did one for Deadly Premonition 1, which is how I learned about the game. How I came to know the game. Need my own podcast soothing tone. Brilliant. Brought that up immediately. Well, it's cool and all to tell me the concierge might help. Now it's just a matter of like, is he gonna be there?
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's giving...
Or maybe since it's like quest, he's just gonna be there. It's probably just gonna go into a cutscene, I'd imagine.
Okay, Zach. Let's go talk to our concierge. It'd be impossible for us to find a white Gora all on our own in such a vast area.
Oh, look, there he is.
Welcome back, Mr. Morgan, sir.
Hello there, concierge. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
How may I help you, Mr. Morgan?
I'm in need of a pressed white Gora. Do you know of a store where I could find one?
The Lord hungers?
Could be the best echo yet.
Correct.
Jolly good, sir. In that case, please ask our bellboy. His hobby is pressing flowers, so I'm sure he'll be able to assist.
I gotta talk to that guy about multiple things. Which again is really annoying. Why can't I just summon him here? If you're in a hurry, head over to the chef. Okay. Like, why can't I just have a talk option for like any of them at any point instead of having to wait for the right time for them to be standing around?
Got a minute, Chef?
Student avatar selling mutated fish? I don't remember that. I guess it's been too long.
What is it, mister? I got my hands full here.
Do you know where I might find a pressed white Gora?
Now, what did I tell you? I'm a professional chef. I don't flap my gums about any old thing. If you want to know about the town, you best ask our concierge.
Concierge. Well, that was the plan. Now what? I ring the bell again. Is he very quickly trying to change into concierge clothing? Please speak to the bellboy. Here's $500. And really bums me out that you're just not. Let me continue the shower quest, please.
Sure, boss. What's cracking?
I need to find a pressed white Gora.
You like flowers, boss?
Well, not exactly, but it's the will of God.
The Lord hungers, huh?
Excellent, David. Way to cut right to the chase. Do you know where I might find one?
Sorry, boss. We only have one white Gora bush in our garden. Yep.
What's the problem?
Well, yesterday I picked them all and pressed them, see?
That's perfect. Would you mind giving one to me?
Sorry, boss. No can do.
What do you mean?
I used all the pressed flowers I made to decorate a very special spot, see?
What spot?
The bedroom on the first floor.
The bathroom.
Yes, sirree. So, I don't have a single pressed flower left now.
Well then, I'll just go and grab one from the bathroom.
I will go destroy your hard work and steal. Thank you.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, boss. Taking a pressed flower from a bathroom into church? Jesus ain't gonna like that. Sorry, but it looks like you're all out of luck, boss.
Aw, jeez. Roll credits. York doesn't play by the rules. Jeez, this is gonna have to look the other way on this one. We get to see what's behind here now. Little Big Planet.
Zach. Deep South.
I don't know if this really brings to mind Deep South, but okay. This is the weird shit we saw under the door.
The white Gora, also known as the whirling butterfly. They certainly look just as beautiful as one.
I thought I wanted food. You don't eat this.
Never thought I'd ever have to pick a flower from a bathroom and deliver it to a church. But he left us no choice. Did he, Zach? God himself commanded us to carry out this very act.
This is now a crusade.
Therefore, I'm simply doing as I'm told. My own will has nothing to do with it. We never get to engage in adventures like these while living in the city, do we, Zach?
Oh, you mean that Avatar? I thought you meant the Blue Alien movie. I actually haven't seen a ton of Last Airbender. I had a roommate that was big into it.
No, the cases of the city are honestly quite boring. Who wants to fish through the garbage for a missing corpse's genitals?
What? Well, that's a line. What'd you miss? You came back at a good time, Kelefant. You just heard a good line just now.
Or chase a stray bullet that got lodged into a moving taxi. Talk about stupid. And usually it's all just a formality so that we can accuse a criminal who's been obviously guilty since day one. If I have to search for something, I'd much rather search for something out here. It's just so much more dramatic. This is the countryside, and it's sensational. You know what I mean, don't you, Zach?
We did it. Time to head back there again. Yeah, it's on Netflix now. No D-Fresh, who's in the chat sometimes. I think he watched, I don't know if he watched all of it. Yeah, a lot of people have heard like nothing but good things about that show. I've seen a chunk of it. Thanks, GP. Oh shit, wait. Bellboy.
Sure is some sun out there, ain't it, boss?
Shower. Of Of course, he's gonna tell me I need to go talk to the chef now or something like that. Get out of here. Won't even give me water, let alone hot water. Just a measly little bellboy. Gotta wait for the concierge of ours. Oh, he needs the medicine. Freaking out. Something like this happened a while back, too. Due to a problem with the water valve in the corner of the hole on the second floor. Numbskull tightened it too much. Just forget about the whole thing. A hallway. Get ready to flex some muscles, Zach. Obviously, we have to go and tinker with that immediately. And then I imagine we'll be told to talk to someone else. Another one of his forms. One-handed. Of course not. We're Francis York Morgan. Over Titan. We're good to go now. Try to loosen it quite a bit. I said here's something from the chef, right? So it continues then. But you would think that the chef would be the last person to talk to. Because he only has 3 forms. You're one step closer to shower time. I can just kind of check for the chef whenever. Wheel comes off, yeah. And they could have done that and like, oh, now you gotta go find this and that to fix the valve. Hey, Patty. It possibly, you know, it's very likely it's not. I shouldn't shower too much. Shouldn't, like, use shampoo a ton either. We've acquired the second Holy Trinity, or whatever it's called. I'm really hoping there's not a third one. Dr. Squatch soap. I'm not really on YouTube that much. I haven't seen those ads. I forget whatever Twitch is showing now.
This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that
This is still the Deep South.
Don't you, Zach?
Wish I could jump whenever.
Hey,
Maybe
Zach,
I
go
can
on.
eventually.
Just felt like saying that.
4 ads for 10-minute episode. That could be more of the whoever made that video. Check out this placement. Like almost in the middle of the sidewalk. It's pretty good. Like, hold on. Jump it. Oh no, no luck. That's why you turn into a rock car. Get that ad block. 12 seconds ad feels like 3 minutes. Just because it's like a nuisance kind of thing. Hey, Flora. It's technically
Zach, you're a coffee
needs
person,
some
right?
work,
No
needs some
sugar,
fixing.
only milk.
There's some other things that could be done better, but overall, I find the game very charming. and the charm of the characters and the dialogue is enough to like push me through any technical shortcomings. Yeah, the gameplay of this game is less than great, but more Deadly Premonition, so I gotta see what's what.
I sincerely hope this is the last of God's divine errands.
That makes 2 of us.
He wanted anaconda skin,
Heavenly. Truly heavenly.
a pressed flower.
Hey, all the spam, the red beans, and the spinach. I don't believe this. All this time he was only after the cans?
Shh, be quiet, Agent York. He's doing holy work. Just be quiet and watch.
He's making hot butter ice cream.
With the ice cream, freeze it up, cool.
Thank
You can
you
see it
for
on your
this
screen.
blessing,
Put it
O
in your
Lord.
microwave,
Yes,
make
Zach.
it real hot,
As
like a
fragrant
soup
as a
or a
urinal
dip.
cake.
We call it heat and sip.
Behold,
Thanks,
it
GP.
is finished.
Brandy creams, hot butter ice cream.
That was a good timing on that.
Our Lord is enraptured. Take this, my lambs, and let it serve you.
Where's the juice?
Not in there, that's for sure. You supposed to be... Oh, yeah, you're probably supposed to be standing on there, aren't you? Is that 100 per hit? That was a pricey
Just
combo.
take it, Agent York.
That's
Folks
bad.
say Pastor Sanders' instruments have special powers.
An instrument?
Special powers?
Yes, it is the truth, my lost lambs. Have faith. The Lord guides me to create the perfect instrument for each citizen of our town.
Each instrument's effects differ by person, too.
In your case, you were blessed with 3 drums and a special flower. This is the will of the Lord. You must accept it and have faith. If you ever find yourself lost again, return to me at any time.
Patty, I'm curious. Do you have an instrument too?
Huh? Me? Of course not. Why would I ever want one of those stupid things? I'm fine just watching.
This is a total cluster.
Zach, the pressed flower we took from the bathroom ended up coming straight back to us.
Did we put it back in the bathroom then? I got this eerie drum. Still costing me money for this beatdown. I didn't hurt her. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was... Whatever. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. That's kind of imposing. But your arms are way too long. You're creepy. Creepy looking.
Have you come seeking salvation? I'll be happy to guide you.
Is that the truth? Yeah, she sure did. Well, that's not good for karma points.
That was 25 cents.
25 cents in heavenly currency. Hard to come by. Thanks for the bits, AC guy. Guessing we're gonna get a cutscene now that we're out here, telling us the importance of this weird thing. Yeah, that was $100. $0.25, yeah, or the equivalent of 25 cents in 1815.
Hey, Agent York, what's next?
You tell me.
Fear not, Patty. Our next stop is that stylish woman's house. Her name is Helena Doman, and apparently she lives in this town.
What? You want to go meet her?
You know her?
Yeah. Everyone calls her Lena. Hey, how'd you figure out her name anyway? No one told you, right?
That's true. No one told me, verbally. By pure chance, Zach and I happened to acquire this. We picked it up from the ground while the pastor was busy crying.
What? Was I there for that? Oh shit, you got the 200k badge. You just made that crossover? Damn. Thank you very, very much, AC guy. I actually like the look of that badge. It looks pretty good. That's like just the default one. That is a monumental amount. Thank you very much, man.
Patty, this is a prescription for a female hormone medication.
I think I saw this bit coming up on another stream. So it might have some things to say. We'll see.
Which means this person is undergoing hormone treatment.
Not gonna voice that line, huh?
This is the ticket to the goddess that we were meant to find at the White Hall. I just remembered something that Melvin said to me in the holding cell. Professor R isn't exactly a normal woman, according to him. Now it all makes sense, Patty. Lena Doman is the stylish woman we've been searching for. Professor R in the flesh.
You know, Agent York, you might actually have some talent after all.
So we're 15,000 bits away. Oh, it's no rush. Or any sort of pressure to reach that point.
Yes, I'll be honest with you, Patty. Both Zach and I are extremely talented.
Because there's no, like, reaching the final, like, bit badge that Twitch has, because I don't know how feasible or common it is. It's a good start. 1/1000th of the way there. Appreciate that, GP. Yeah, there's bit badges for, like, up in the millions somewhere, which is like, how often does that happen? I can't imagine that happens. Like, that's got to be very rare. But yeah, like I've like on like my affiliate stuff, I can make custom cheer badges all the way up to like at least 2 million bits. It's kind of crazy. Patty's voiced by someone for Persona 5. Yeah, she's a pretty good character in this game. I like Patty.
So I hope you can trust us and continue working as our assistant.
Pint of bath water. Yeah, it better come with something. Right, to Professor R's house. Probably like sell. I probably got a bunch of stuff now too. 200,000 chrono cash. Also respectable currency. Well, where is her house? Oh, over here? Okay. Fair enough. Kinda go straight then. 160k. I need some big ticket items.
This is the deep south.
I'm not sure what those should be.
Hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Think about having like a big ticket reward for like, I'll play a game for a stream. That will help with like, well, I don't know what I want to stream today. If I have something like that, then upside down controller. Oh god, he stole my anti-numb. Well, it's gone forever now.
Money.
Caliphate, that's
150 cents.
crazy. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Oh, what? The garage door alarm went off. A elephant from the top rope. Thank you for that donation. I hope you've been enjoying the stream so far. Expect worse gameplay now that the controller is upside down. Or, you know, maybe you can't tell the difference anyway. I'm gonna try to combat these squirrels. Probably just gonna have a lot of stuff stolen from me. Really can't tell. Well, pick it up. There we go. I don't even need to see the squirrel to punch him. Which one is the ape of this? Enough out of you, Patty. Yeah, focus mode kicks in when the controller's upside down. Yeah, having like a sizable channel point reward where it's like, hey, play this game I want you to play for a stream. If you guys have like certain games you'd want me to check out. That's my mint gum. That squirrel had some BO problems. Why are you punching squirrels? Very good question. Outside of like the weird stuff that shows up at midnight, like the main things I've fought in this game are squirrels and wild dogs. It's a pretty big departure from the first game where the game kind of opens up with weird zombies. Twisting my head upside down to play the game. I'll do some skateboarding. It's probably been 5 minutes now, but... What was the skateboard button? I've forgotten how to play. This one? Also, I guess I don't have the Joy-Con drift problem, because it seems fine, thankfully. I was playing something, I don't remember what, but it felt like the left Joy-Con was pulling to the left. Why can't I skateboard? I didn't know he was banned on Twitch. Dr. Disrespect is out and DSP is back in. I never really watched that guy. I just hear he's bad at video games.
Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Like 7 hours? What do you do?
Thinking about Galena too, and all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states.
Just watch him religiously.
I'm right.
I know Vash likes
This
him a
is
lot.
a vast country, incredibly vast, and it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland.
His usual shit. I know when he beat off on camera like before he started streaming. That was
Zach,
something.
It looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what
I'm
that
not sure what
means.
his usual shit
Hot air.
implies.
And Lady Luck's given us far more favor than
Like
she
what
ever
makes
has
it
before.
ban worthy.
We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar.
Got married recently. How do I find the way into this house? Played MGS very poorly. Yeah, I know of the videos. Like, this is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid. And there's like a whole series. Exactly, GP. Stole your string. Got a fancy car like that. Been on a Black Lives Matter rant. That's probably a good way to get banned currently.
The address on the prescription led us to this house.
Seems like she ain't home. No lights on either.
Well, Patty, it is the middle of the day, so... Hey, what's up, Oz? How you doing? Hope all is well.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing.
I've gotten divorced now? I wouldn't be surprised. Looks like a case of bad timing, Zach.
Professor R's never home, you know.
Patty, why do you know so much about Professor R?
And why tell me this now?
I don't know that much, really.
But you're the first person in town who mentioned her name to me. You also knew about San Rouge, didn't you?
Down the rabbit hole.
And when I tried to ask you more about it back then, you gave me an evasive answer.
I think I will shave when I'm back at the hotel. I think I prefer a smooth York.
You're my assistant, aren't you?
Plus, we should grow our facial hair more, like, organically. Not just, well, I gotta sleep for 6 days. The Birdman? I feel like I've seen the name before. But I haven't seen them freed the world from the squirrel tyranny yet. They keep coming. Some of them are blue. Sometimes they steal my stuff and teleport away. It's a real menace.
If you are, then you need to tell me everything you know about this case.
Daddy don't like Lena. He said it's stupid for a man to want to turn into a woman.
Okay, so we're broaching some topics here. I think is interesting.
What?
And he told me I ain't supposed to talk about her. He said that if you knew someone like her was living here, Agent York, you'd start to hate this town.
That's ridiculous. Why would I ever hate this town? Because one of its inhabitants is transgender? Why in the world would that make a difference to me?
Okay, so this is all well and good. We talked to Melvin before, and York had the similar reaction of like, hey, don't be discriminatory, that's messed up.
The other folks in town said the same thing as Daddy. They all know about Saint Rouge and Professor R, and about how she's waging war against the Clarksons. But they all say we ain't supposed to talk about it.
Daddy looks kind of creepy from this angle, a little bit. Aggressive main character, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Swery wouldn't be, like, he had a whole game where the character was, like, trans. But there's a part coming up. As of right now, it seems pretty certain where York stands. Looking right at us, I don't like it.
So,
And here I'd assumed that ignorant way of thinking died out with the 20th century. I guess I really am an outsider after all.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong, Goldmember. I wouldn't say indifferent. He seems very much like all for, trans rights and all that stuff. Yeah, that is... It's probably more common in the South for that sort of mindset, right?
I thought that everyone was cooperating with my investigation. But it turns out they were all hiding key information from me. Damn it, Zach.
You just channeled Gabe Logan for a second.
This just made me hate the countryside for the first time in my entire life.
Calm down, York. It's alright, buddy. Look at the mouth movement. That was a whole lot of mouth movement for for crying.
Oh, I'm sorry for being so loud, Patricia.
What's up, Michael?
But just remember this. A person's birthplace, nature, race, and physical features have no bearing on their value as a human being. We're always free, and we should respect each other just the way we are.
Real talk, York.
So you shouldn't feel a need to hate Lena for no reason. No matter what the people around you say, you can't let them control you. Sometimes things like common sense and decency can end up deeply hurting other people. I sincerely hope you don't forget that.
Okay, I won't.
Better start reading before bed. I'm doing pretty well.
But
Uh-oh. What do you mean, Oz? York and Patty?
if Lena's committed a crime, that's a different story altogether.
If they're a criminal, then treat them like trash. I don't know. No, York's just in town to investigate a murder, and we kind of ran into Patty because she's the sheriff's kind of adopted daughter. They have no relation, though.
She may be a social minority, but she's still free and capable of knowing the difference between right and wrong. Professor R. I sincerely hope she's smart enough to understand that.
Ungon. Time for more oracles? Or did you laugh and seemingly crash my game again? Murder's just coincidence? Probably. Very likely, I would say. It's fine, this happened last time. Big ol' load time. The game would tell me if it crashed, which would be pretty unfortunate, but I think the game saves, like, auto-saves pretty frequently. I think we're alright. Yeah, still at 0 crashes so far. Well, that's a load. A little loading screen. Waiting for the PS5 version, the PS5 port of Deadly Premonition 2. Which part, GP? I don't see anything. Hey, you gotta give it a minute. I'm getting kind of worried, though. This has been a minute. Ungon, what did you do? I don't know, GP. I don't know about this one. Might have reached the limit here. I have 2 friends online. Well, this is a hefty load. Give it a little bit. Well, there's a PC port in the works.
You got it, buddy. It's all been saved.
I hope so. Ring of Death for Xbox. No one knows about the Laugh of Death on the Switch. It'd be funny if that just intruded other games. You're ho ho ho, and then it fades to black. Like, oh. Well, okay. That's the demo for Deadly Premonition 2. Thing is, I must have, let's call it a crash, like after that cutscene, so I'm not sure where the last autosave would be. Yeah, that was about like what was this the 4th time we're playing this? Probably like 11 hours. Heck of a demo. Okay, this is probably alright. Yeah, we might have made a mistake in assuming. Might have to just leave it on overnight, and then by the time we stream tomorrow, maybe it'll be ready to go. 10-hour demo, that's a lot. I mean, he did that. I don't remember what happened after he laughed the first time. Like, clearly it's teleporting me somewhere else in the town. I don't remember where, though. I ought to be streaming tomorrow.
Hey, let's shout something out loud.
Like what?
Chocolate Sundae.
Okay, sure.
Oh, wow.
Actually, never mind. This is stupid.
Right, to her house again. We'll just be patient. You know what? We're gonna Uber it. Ungon laughs. Game crashes. Get some Popeyes delivered tomorrow. Clean living. That wasn't a bad load time. I don't know if she can like upgrade my board for me. Find out.
Hi, Agent York.
Time to learn a new one. New trick. Hell yeah. Let me jump all the time. Why are you acting like you don't know what the word trick means? Frustrated and want more ways to express your overflowing passion. Don't think that Wally is enough to satisfy your soul. Time to learn the kickflip. Yeah, I think so, Goldmember. Words. Then a special time limit. Naturally learn a trick or two. Let's get it then. Want the skateboarding to feel like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater at the end. .360 power slide. I'm intrigued. Lets you spin while moving. Okay. What if this is like, I can do a skateboard attack with this? Where's the course? This? You made me look at this thing. Yeah, stage 2, let's go. I still like those transitions. Those wipes. Wrong button, go. Go, York. I missed the flag. That sucks. That's pretty slick. Can I restart? Yeah, I want to give up. We messed it up, Zach. I got 5 minutes to do this. That's your special time limit. Oh shit. Look at him go. Digger. Someone mod York into SSX Tricky. Be my favorite character. I'm hoping you can like attack squirrels and whatnot with that move. Go breaking my skateboard over here. Probably worth it. Let's like try to do good. That was not very good. Oh, damn it, York. Not good. Oh, big money. You know, like whenever you bump into something, it damages the board a little. I jumped. I pushed. Might have pushed the wrong button. My frame rate's not too bad here. Turns out this game was going to be a skating game at the very start. Then Swery was like, oh, okay. Fine, I'll make something more normal. Not sure what the bonus score is. I'll get my, wait, did I pick yes? Okay, good. I did it. Enhance my skating life. York now has the potential to be a semi-pro bowler and a semi-pro skateboard guy. You teach me another trick? Feel a fountain of skill overflowing from deep within. No way, you're no Tony Hawk, man. Calm down. York's like,
What?
only have skill. Can't hurry things. You have to come find me and talk to me again. You making friends with your board. My fountain of skills going to waste. Get used to it. Gotten so good at this one, you can do it without thinking. What? Karate Kid. This is our montage moment. Our Mr. Miyagi. Except it's like the skateboard kid. For the love of skateboarding. I'll be a little disappointed if that doesn't like attack squirrels or damage squirrels. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised.
You got it, buddy. It's all been saved.
Thanks, AC guy. Enhancing the saving of my video game. I don't think this is gonna work. But let's see. Now. But again, I'm not really surprised. A little unfortunate though. They said the town people will probably like that, maybe. Okay, just all the way up and around. You think it does hit? Okay, I'll try it on a squirrel.
Hey, wanna talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Alec, and there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard.
I have to go get my board fixed. Oh, a gift of it? Could be like a new trick, unless it was this one.
Downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road? The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I bet that scene reminded you of a certain film, or perhaps a certain person. Violent City, 1970, directed by Sergio Solima. I only ever saw it on TV when I was a kid, so I don't remember it very
Squirrels
well,
are mainly
but I definitely
deeper in
remember
town.
that it featured a bridge, a long bridge, during the New Orleans part. That's the one thing I remember.
Here we go.
That bridge must have been the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, and the film starred
There's no escape,
Charles
squirrel.
Bronson.
Wow. Well, maybe you escaped. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, you teleported. Yeah, I'm killing squirrels. But like I'm not picking up their stuff. That hot loot, so there's no like experience for fighting. Well, I mean, that might count toward the achievement stamp progress.
Friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either?
But it's not really all that great. If you picked up the items automatically, then that'd be pretty good. Alright, prepare for a lengthy load, I guess. What happens if I talk to her again? I assume I ought to be able to just like fix the board. Yeah. Everything drops something if you kill it. I'd have to stop skating and pick it up.
Every time that molten hot sun pours down.
Which money-wise, it is worth it for sure. Like, sell them for like $10 each or something. If you're punching squirrels all day, that adds up. Oh, I did try the 720p resolution, Heichel, and it didn't seem to help.
Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe?
Unfortunately. I killed some squirrels, that's what you wanted to do, right? That's what you meant.
Okay, let me take a look at your board.
$10, hell yeah. Not even worried about $10.
You mind if I tell folks about how I got to customize a board for an FBI guy?
Of course not. You're my mentor, after all.
Wheels were too hard, couldn't do a power slide without falling, damn near killing yourself. Oh. An extra 2 frames.
Really? Thanks. I reckon it might help out whenever I decide to open up my own shop, you know? I bet it'll make me famous. Official choice of FBI special agents. I'm gonna name it Emma's Skateboard Workshop.
Well, a lot of thought went into that one.
When that happens, I hope you'll expand and open up stores all throughout the U.S. Otherwise, I'll have to come down to Louisiana every time I need to fix up my darling.
You trying to butter me up with compliments?
Absolutely not, Emma. I'm serious. Your skills are top class. You figured out how I ride my board merely from the friction marks, then adjusted my trucks based on that. The wheel and bearing selection in your shop makes perfect sense to me. Your finesse with applying the deck tape was also impeccable. It's rare to find an artisan who thinks this deeply about her customers. I now understand why you call this a workshop rather than a garage. Emma, you should be more confident. Zach and I both guarantee that you possess true talent in your craft.
Agent York, you really believe I'm that talented?
Gonna work hard, us.
Wow. I'm so moved, I don't even know what to say. See you later. Oh, if you ever got any
I don't know what
skateboard
to say.
questions, I'll be
Bye.
happy to answer them.
Name a district after me? Hell yeah. Appreciate that, Oz. We got a fresh board. Maybe that's the missing ingredient to load this cutscene. Or whatever it's attempting to load. Down and around the corner. I can't say I know much about skateboarding and skateboarding accessories.
All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain.
Look at this grass sack. We can skateboard right over it.
Where large tree roots were pushing up parts
No
of the
bounds.
asphalt and the sidewalk. Those
Alright. So let's not steal from their mailbox this time.
The address on the prescription led us to this.
Seems
Might linger on the hardcore skater at 14. Might linger a bit on the crying scene because it's the lit movement.
Why do you know so much?
It's funny to me.
You all, if
Dad,
that's because one of
If I do that, it sounds like Twin
I'll say
Peaks.
So
and here I guess I thought that. Damn it! This just made.
So much movement.
Person, we're also some. But if Lena's committed, she prefers.
Here we go. Yeah, I gotta get that facial hair. You thought you were gonna play? Think again. Having some kind of indicator that the game is still loading would be nice. 29 years ago. The time can be like that. Time to go make a snack, probably, honestly. Next time we're at the hotel, I'll give York a shave. Prefer him like a little stubbly, I think. I think this is probably Mac's beard. So, how's it going? Guys got any hot weekend plans? I'm just planning on taking it easy and kind of hanging out. Kind of messed up if like all I needed to do was wait like 10 more seconds last time and it would have loaded in. But we wouldn't have the power slide if we didn't kind of reset. Gonna have some alcohol? Sleep in your weekend? Sleep's good. Gotta get caught up on sleep. Haven't had any in a few months. These days I usually either have a Bloody Mary or coconut rum. My drink of choice currently. Clean the garage and get the garage door replaced. Hopefully that's not too stressful. If I ignore the game long enough, it will be more inclined to actually do something. Not really, Heikel. I'm just gonna kind of chill out, enjoy the weekend before, back at it on Monday. Spent 2 months ago, hasn't gone up since. Probably time to get it replaced then. This is where you have like a circle indicator of how far along the load is. If we wait long enough, something will happen. I hope. Some pretty good stream content right now, though. Someone sees the stream, it's like, oh, they're playing in Deadly Premonition 2. Click. What is this shit? And just a black screen. Was this guy new at streaming? Captured his game row. It shouldn't take this long. Got the secret black screen ending. This is pushing like ridiculous levels of load time. Everyone switched to BMX now. You can do it, Deadly Premonition. And the Switch would tell you if the game crashed. So the Switch seems to think like, no, it's still chugging along. We're still enjoying Deadly Premonition 2. But this isn't acceptable. And to be max for a month. I never tried any of that myself. Not my cup of tea. Damn you, Hoongon. Time passes, I'm getting less convinced that this game is actually loading. Just pain and fails. I could do without. Didn't miss much, yeah. I'm gonna give this like 30 more seconds and then we'll try it again. I don't know. This be the end of the journey. Forever stuck at a black screen. Because if it loaded in now, that would just be absurd. Yeah, just wait like 5 minutes or however long it's been. I gotta put it in that other resolution mode. No, I don't need to update the system. I already did that. Ah, 480. Maybe that'll load it in better. Probably not. It's just gonna look shitty for a while. Maybe we found the loophole. We're gonna get the second black screen ending. you want to know the rest of the story, buy the DLC. Pie videos. You like making a pie? What kind of pie? Chicken pot? That's my favorite. Now the game will have less peas to load. Doesn't actually look that much worse on stream. Definitely see the difference on my TV though. Be funny if we just like found out how to fix the frame rate. That probably won't fix the frame rate, but maybe the load times slightly. Could spell the end of the stream though. Would be unfortunate. It's getting difficult to stream at this time and stopping at midnight and then having to sleep and wake up at 6 throughout the week.
It's a total goat fuck.
It is something of a goat fuck, yes.
Were you thinking about Galima too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country.
What'd you miss about 5 minutes of looking at a black screen, wondering if the game was loading or not?
Deserts and farmland, small towns.
No, I dropped the resolution down to 480.
Compared to the scale.
And give the game a hand, give it a little less to load.
Chicago and LA are all microscopic.
I went through another,
They even feel like figments
yeah,
of
still
my
stuck on this part.
Think back
I
to
got
that
this
Las Vegas
360 power slide though.
Up I-15, it was a mirage.
That's the silver lining.
Broadcast them to people all around the world.
I can attack squirrels with it.
Become fascinated by the gorgeous city lights and are drawn toward those illusions.
And cars. I wonder if that means if I hit the dogs enough, they'll go down. Not too keen on trying. We got the power slide. I'm pretty happy about that.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance.
Diggin'!
The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft.
Thanks, GP.
All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The street.
Brooke always has that conversation heading over here.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about.
The trans component of that game is like
to protect this peace.
a very minor thing, I would say. I don't think that counts as like a big spoiler or anything, but yeah. Moment of truth.
The address on the
I don't know if you saw her crying, GP. There's a whole lot of mouth movement involved, which I kind of appreciate. Less peas means less to load, and therefore...
Professor R's never home, you know.
I just like skip this whole thing.
Patty, why do you know so much about... You have your... If... That's because...
But a friend of mine heard that in the game a trans character is abused and treated terribly throughout the entire game. And that is all the way false.
person's birth were all, so you shouldn't, no matter what.
And then someone told
people around you,
Defresh that
sometimes
the
things like
second game
common sense
didn't
and
touch
decency
on
can end up deeply hurting
the
other
story of
people.
the first one at all. It didn't talk about the lie that Joel told Ellie at the end, and that's entirely false too. So I don't know, that game, I feel, got some unfair treatment. A lot of bullshit and misinformation about people like trashing the game.
I sincerely hope you don't forget that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a character
I
that
won't.
people aren't cool with, like, people in game aren't cool with them being trans. And it's, I don't know, we'll talk more about it later. For now, we gotta get through this cutscene. Damn you, Hoongan. Stopping my game like this. Oh, what?
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the fire water. Do this and you will see the other world.
We solved the puzzle.
Zach, did you hear that? It's another oracle. I
At
assume
40p.
This means we're getting closer to the truth. Well, this is good. We don't have any other big clues at the moment. What do you say we continue the skeletal gentleman's game?
I didn't even go anywhere. Like, what were you trying to load?
After I spent the 90s listening to nothing but punk rock, I fell out of touch with music. But the digital audio player I received last Christmas changed everything. Nowadays, people can walk around with thousands of songs in their pockets. You following me here, Zach? That's right. This oracle is connected to music.
Enter the two end sand, drink dry the firewater? I'm not sure, AC guy. Might be too early for, like, how long to beat to have the information. You dropped a resolution. The next gen strat. Time to bump the quality back up. Well, there's one option here, so. Alright, have some good reading, Heikel. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.
The two N's refer to neither periods nor a movie's credits. They refer to the last letter of the alphabet, Z.
Okay, York, I'll take your word for it.
And what's a word that has two Z's in it? Jazz, of course. Remember, we're in Louisiana here. The firewater is even easier. It's alcohol. Let's go to that jazz bar and have a drink while we consider our next plan of action. Don't worry, this is all part of our job, isn't it, Zach?
Time to get drunk, Zach. Well, I'm pretty sure it is here that York's actions are a little peculiar.
Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Come in.
Oh, Daddy.
DC Eagle here. Got any news for me?
Well, Mr. York, we got ourselves a bit of a problem here.
What sort of problem?
Looks like Daniel's gathered up a group of people to help him find Galena's killer on his own. If the Clarksons get serious, they'll probably put an end to this case before we even know what hit us. And it sure won't be wrapped up the way you want it to, Mr. York.
Yes, that certainly is a problem. Judging from Daniel's temperament, things are bound to get out of control. Melvin, I need to find Professor R as soon as possible.
Professor R?
That's right.
That ain't such a good idea.
I didn't ask for your personal opinion, Melvin. Especially if it comes from an antiquated, xenophobic way of thinking that's characteristic of rural towns.
You piece of shit.
Whoa now, Mr. York. What's going on here? I didn't...
This conversation is over, Melvin. You need to figure out what the Clarksons are planning. Call me again as soon as you know.
Fine.
Also, sorry, but would you mind coming to pick up Patricia? I would never think to take an innocent girl like her into an adult watering hole.
Yeah, you're right. CLG's still too young for that.
Wait, Daddy! Agent York! I'm going too! Don't leave me out of this!
No, Patricia. You signed a contract with me, remember? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
That's not what it means!
Patty, you're smart. Shockingly so. But you're still a child. And there are certain things a child like you doesn't need to learn about yet. Just go home for today. Zach and I are both in agreement on this one. I'm so glad you understand, Patty. Okay, Melvin, that's that. I'm leaving her here.
I think she shit her pants again.
The rest is in your hands.
Roger that. I'll take care of her, Mr. York.
She does that when she's upset. Later, Patty. Gotta go get drunk, but not really because it's annoying in this game.
Patty, I'm sorry I have to do this. I don't mean to abandon you. I hope you understand. This next stop feels dangerous.
It's okay, I get it. I'll go home early today and take care of Mama. I'm pretty busy too, you know.
Good. And do tell Melvin I said hi.
Hey, Agent York. About Professor R. Is she really a bad person?
What do you mean?
I only ever got to talk to her once. Oh, is it okay to say her? How do I know what to call her?
Her is fine, Patty. Simply respect the gender that the person chose.
Okay. She once got arrested for causing trouble with some of the Clarkson's workers. They got drunk at her bar and went crazy or something. When she came into the sheriff's office, our eyes met just for a second. Then she said something to me. As you grow into an adult, you will witness a great deal. But you don't need to take it all in. Just stay focused on the beauty of our world. I didn't get what she meant, and because of what Daddy said, it kinda scared me. But now, I reckon I understand what she meant back then. Oh, sorry, Agent York. I shouldn't have gotten into all that when you're in such a hurry.
No, that was a very important story you shared with me just now. You really are the perfect assistant. Thank you, Patricia.
Don't worry, Agent York. I live in this town. I don't need to wait for Daddy. I can just walk myself home. I'll wait at my house until we can go on investigating together. I promise. Don't worry, I don't...
Alright then. Now we steal from her mailbox. Wasn't it a high quality string before? Ah, they made it through the cutscene. Give him the shitty string. We'll go to this bar.
And all the other women we've seen so far.
See when I'm pretty sure I know what happens here, kind of.
This is a vast country.
And we'll probably call it a night after that.
Composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland.
I do know that, according to a friend of mine, there's 4 episodes in this game. And I'm not sure how deep into episode 2 we are.
Chicago and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas.
I might be able to say we are near the
It was a mirage.
after we beat episode 2, maybe we're at the halfway point. Seems that would make sense.
Meanwhile, American women become fascinated by the gorgeous city lights.
Oh, maybe this lady will be impressed.
The very same women
Probably
who chose
despawned
as
it. No, there she is. Hey, check this out. Wow.
In the end, all they find are ghosts. Once their eyes adjust to that blinding light, they realize there's nothing but vanity and
Or no one cares.
They finally figure out that it was all in their heads. Then they
It's gonna be the same guy.
satisfy themselves with
He's just gonna get his other arm bit off this time.
drugs are the gateway to
Episode 3, one leg. Instead of episode 4, the other leg.
The women who turn to crime aren't the evil ones. The drugs aren't evil either. They're nothing but chemicals. The ones who feed off those women and use them. They're the
I didn't mean to do that. Also $6. One of your FBI agents slammed into me with his skateboard. Oh
Tracing the
well.
San Rouge
Here's $5.
led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand. And Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before.
The owl's nest, right? I'd have to... Oh, we gotta smoke a little bit. Maybe sleep in a sleeping bag. Oh, you definitely would. Even without legs, he'd just be in a wheelchair, just talking mad shit. Low quality UFO garbage. No, it didn't, unfortunately. I'm guessing unless there's more, there's gonna be like 3 parts of it. First part was like, oh, talk to the concierge, and he's like, oh, this valve. And then I had to go talk to the bellboy, and they're like, ah, this valve on the 2nd floor. Now I gotta go back and talk to the chef if I can find them. In which they will probably lead me to yet another valve. And then hopefully at that point it'll be fixed. You could like wrap that up in 5 minutes if you could talk to the people whenever.
Every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't use that?
Again, I think everyone's on a certain time schedule, so there's a certain time in which that guy will be the chef in the hotel. Because you can ring a bell and talk to them whenever you want, but that doesn't count.
Gentleman, friend, or foe?
Wah! Didn't quite work. Yeah, this one person. Definitely a Thimbleweed Park sort of situation.
Yes, we're talking about him.
Hoonga.
Skeletal gentleman friend.
He laughs, and
does he merely exist
our game
outside the
sometimes
realms
just doesn't load
Still
anymore.
Too early to tell, but it's clear.
What? Why is that excessive? Okay. Guess I hit him with the super spin attack. Yeah, I mean, it would not surprise me. It is a very similar sort of thing. Found another graffiti, which I can't access yet, I guess. I don't know. At least $6, I would hope. Get this balloon going. I'm throwing a lot of money away. What's up, Aki?
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hours.
I gotta wait like 7 hours or something, I think. That's the next trick. I don't know if you had any problems with this part, Aki. After we go to Professor R's house and Hoongan laughs and the screen fades to black and you get the oracle about the firewater, like, my game wouldn't load. I let it sit for like minutes. Nothing. So then on the 3rd try, I lowered the resolution to 480p and it like loaded instantly. I think that's the hidden strat. What day is it today? Monday? It didn't happen to you? I haven't had like a hard crash where the Switch is like, yo, this shit stopped working. But pretty sure something was going wrong. It literally took like probably less than 10 seconds when I lowered the resolution like that. 5 p.m. Whoops. I got this power slide too. That's been pretty good. Alright, time for a nice nap here in the shade. Oh, and some other bullshit. How'd I find tricks? I went to I talked to the Emma skateboard lady, and she just kind of gave me the next one. I think I went there initially just to repair my skateboard, and she was like, "You want to learn a new trick, don't you?" I was like, "Of course I do." So then she took me to another track. Also, getting the stuff for the pastor was like Shinmu times 2, because you need the spam, the spinach, and the rice and beans. And for me, it was Wednesday. So I went to the restaurant to get the rice and beans, and like, no, we only serve that on Monday. So then I basically just kind of slept for 24 hours, like a few different times. Almost died of starvation. I had all sorts of flies around me. Yeah, I think that's kind of shitty. Apparently that's like a real tradition, and he wants to keep up with that, but it's not fun to have to do that. Had to buy all this perfume and gum and keep these flies off me. What was it, 5 o'clock? I'll be defenseless, but that's okay. Oh, I got the chills now. I don't know if I have any more money, or I don't have any more cold be gone. I got hot dogs though. And a cookie. I feel like York's mindset, because I saw Aki stream this, and I wasn't like fully focusing on the cutscene, but pretty sure York does some disrespect here.
That seat is beckoning us.
He's like, respect everyone unless they're a criminal, then fuck them. That might be York's philosophy. Mission 39. Getting there. Do I have any cold be gone? Got the chills. They do, cool. And I have one more also. I don't know what chills does. Maybe just limits my stamina to half. Yeah, seems like it. Dr. Disrespect.
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the fire water.
I like York's voice actor. I like his dialogue in this game. Except for when he tries to do Hoongan's voice. I could do without that.
Do this, and you will see the other world. Hungan's oracle pointed us to this bar. So we must have to do something here. But I feel like the fire water part is missing something.
It's the alcohol. Oh, that's actually it? Alright. I mean, okay. I didn't expect that to be the one. Good drink, that's what it says. That's a good sign. Yo, we got that good drink. Go leave.
Zach, do you see that? It's a gigantic go sign. I think someone's trying to send us a very powerful message here. That settles it. This must be a singularity.
What about the backyard and the stage and all that other missed dialogue?
Beautiful lipstick. The color red suits you.
Thank you. Red is the color of life. No human who knows the joy of life would ever hate this color. Or would they?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I know of a drug with a red color that certainly doesn't signify life. It sometimes even steals the lives of those who drown themselves in it. Catch my drift?
Before a candle's flame burns out, it burns brighter than ever before, blazing like a shining red star. Don't you think that instant is more valuable than a century of smoldering?
That blaze doesn't cast out the darkness. It only emphasizes it. But where are my manners? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Let me get straight to the point. You were present when Lise Clarkson was murdered. And you were also involved with Galena Clarkson's death. Correct?
Agent Morgan, are you a man who can hold his liquor?
I'd love some firewater.
We're similar, you and I.
Really? I don't see the resemblance.
Well, you should. Look deeper. Think about who you were when you were first born, and who you are now. Different selves exist inside your body.
Are you talking about Zach?
Oh my! He's on fire!
I was born as a man, but in my heart, I wasn't so. And this is a small town. I experienced far more scorn and discrimination than anyone could ever imagine.
Deep South.
Especially from my father. Parents are supposed to raise their children with love. That's the norm, right? Not for me. I was raised by my father's flesh-seething hatred.
So you ran away from home, started making drugs, then seduced a young life and destroyed it? That story makes no sense to me. Think about it. They didn't burn you in a witch hunt, nor did they ever try to take your life. Yet here you are, letting your selfish fantasies drive you to torch the entire town with vengeful fire. Now tell me, Leonard Clarkson, why did you abandon your inheritance only to end up
I don't
in a place like
understand that
this?
at all.
What do you hope to achieve?
You've already figured out that much. Leonard doesn't exist anymore. He disappeared from me a long time ago. All that's left now is the Red Soul.
The Red Soul?
The Red Soul gives me strength and courage. And I vowed to use that strength to change this world. The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess. Mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder. So that everyone can enjoy its divine benefits.
That's ridiculous.
Our world is home to scarier monsters than violence and prejudice.
Ugh. Zach.
Marry me with my money.
Someday, even your best friend will abandon you.
No. Never.
Not looking so hot, no.
And in the end, you'll be all alone.
Zach and I will always be together.
York's a real lightweight. What's up, Quinskator? Quincinator. That's the. Little York.
Don't leave me here! Daddy! Please! I can't find Mommy either! Don't leave me alone! Please? Please, Daddy. Please, Daddy.
Going alright. Chilling out with some deadly premonition.
Oh. She got a sack. She spiked the drink with some sort of sleeping pill. No wonder they call her the professor. Whew. But that was a rash move. Perhaps she realized that she's finally crossed the point of no return. Or... We need to head to the Clarksons at once before it's too late. We can still stop this.
Beat mission 39 before 38. But I struggle to understand York's mindset about that whole exchange, especially after he just had like a pretty impassioned speech about like not discriminating, accepting everyone for who they are, who they want to be. Then we have this conversation where it's like, yeah, you know, my father hated who I was. And York was like, okay, so you were selfish, you ran away, you did this, you did that. And then very pointedly, like people talking mess about Last of Us 2 and dead naming people, like, I actually did see a tweet from Swery that's like, I might have upset some transgendered people, sorry, it's not my intention. Yeah, York, like, very pointedly dead naming her, like, Leonard. But he said before, like, it's different if they're a criminal. So he's like, if you're a criminal, like, if you're not a criminal, then, you know, full respect. If you're a criminal, then don't give a fuck. I think that's the idea, GP. It just kind of comes across as weird. Maybe he wasn't... It's hard to tell if he was genuine or not. Or maybe just trying to get a reaction to, you know, solve the case better or something. I don't know. But again, like, you know, it's where he made the missing. So he's definitely not, like, anti-trans in any regard. But I just felt like that was a weird exchange that didn't really go together well. It's very contradictory, what he was saying before and what he was saying now. I can't imagine that was... It's got to be purposeful. I just don't understand the purpose of it, unless it's just, you know, don't respect criminals, and or just trying to, you know, goad a reaction or some sort of information out of them by doing that. Because with this character, he's not going to treat her different because you're... Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. So you're like, oh, you're a criminal, but, you know, I do feel bad for your past, and all. Like, no. So I'm not opposed to the whole, like, well, if they're a criminal, then they're a shitty person, regardless of race or how they see themselves or all that stuff. Yeah, it's probably something like that. It can't be just like... I don't think it's just like... for no reason. That does not seem like it would fit with the game. No mercy. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Unless it's toward criminals, but like, I don't know. To like pointedly dead name and like calling her Leonard in all caps, that's like that definitely goes into like a personal region, I think. That's like an attack on who they see themselves as a person, which is I think probably unnecessary of York to do, but I don't know. I'm not sure what purpose that serves. But that is probably why they give you the big speech before all that, so you don't just like think York is against trans or something. Because if there was no impassioned speech and York talking about equality and, you know, respecting everyone, and then like you just get that scene, it's like, well, damn, York's sort of an asshole. He just calls it the trans character in the game's struggles like, oh, you're just being selfish, and then calls them by their dead name. That'd be something. I think he tried to find a balance there with his purpose for that. Maybe the chef is at the hotel. Have you fixed the shower yet, Aki? It took me a while to be able to talk to the bellboy. I wish you could just like ring their bell and then have an option to talk to them about whatever, instead of needing to find them when they're just standing still in the hotel. You fixed it? Is it over after I talk to the chef and probably turn another valve? Or is there some more bullshit to do?
Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Chef's last one? Alright, cool. Balloon. It's like $10. Fake Uber bonus. Let's see if this is the... Oh god. See if this is the gator that has the arm, maybe. That could very potentially be like a very specific gator we gotta fight. The one what bit what's his face? Ah.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Took your skull.
Yeah.
What's up, Quiz? This is Deadly Premonition 2 on the Switch. And yeah, it's these games are very weird. But the first one is just like really full of charm. York's fists are as strong as a bite from an alligator. This game doesn't run particularly well or play all that great, but it's got that same charm that's propelling me through the game. Thanks very much for the bits, Quiz. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully the chef is here, because I'd like to fix that shower. If you don't shower long enough, then you get body odor, just like real life.
Like saying that.
And then you need perfume, or more interestingly, gum, to mask your BO. And if you stink, then you always have flies swarming around you. We got stinky because we had to sleep like 4 days straight because I had to wait for it to be Monday in-game for a restaurant to serve a certain dish. Okay, no bellboy, no that guy. It's like 7 o'clock, so maybe the chef is still in here. I hope so. Yeah, getting bit by that alligator should have like probably killed me, or at least did a lot of damage. Game does not seem especially hard. And chef, of course not. It would never be that easy. Thanks for the free 550 bucks, though. I've been punching pedestrians. You're doing drunk? Surprise, surprise. Hopefully something entertaining happens in the story. Wait, what is even my goal right now? Oh, the Clarksons. Yeah. That'll be a next morning sort of deal. Wish I remembered like when the chef was around. If you know that information, that'd be very nice to have. Take a nap, wake up, kick ass. The day in the life of an FBI agent. At least this FBI agent. I tried to switch suits to not be a stinky agent. But we're going back to stylish brown. Shows up at noon? Alright. So, in this case, we wake up, change suits. Hopefully 12:46 is okay. I'll go to that. But time doesn't pass inside buildings. You like my voice? I've gotten a number of compliments about it. I'm glad you like it though, Quiz. I try to be chill. But I also play a lot of like hard shit at times, so like there's some ragey moments. Probably not with this game though. This game's been pretty easy actually, which is good because I mean aiming isn't the best. I feel like for most things it's just better to get to punching, honestly. Yeah, I like ragey moments, they're fun. Unless it's like if you watch someone for a long time and like they never rage, then it's kind of uncomfortable. At least I think, I don't know. Ragey? Yeah, I'd go EY. I'm gonna nap for another hour. 'Cause that is probably faster than going outside and waiting for 14 minutes, then coming back in again. This game's load times are pretty bad, and the frame rate outside is not that great. But there's skateboarding. And I can do a 360 spin thing, which can kill squirrels. Hopefully this guy is here now. Our shower's broken. I'm trying to get it fixed. Kind of every aspect of this game has some like weird stuff you gotta explain. Like in this hotel there is a concierge, a bellboy, and a chef, and they are all the same person, but they dress different and talk different. Tony Hawk a squirrel, yeah. I can't find him, Maki. Where is he? You downstairs? I can't buy any. Oh, there he is. Nice. Is there like a spreadsheet on the internet about these people's timings? Is like very Majora's Mask in a way.
Gonna be another hot one today.
Shower time. How do you like our shower pressure? Just what the doctor ordered, ain't it? Here's the shower in my room is broken. Apparently no way for me to sample the water pressure that you seem to be so proud of. That's so. I'm a chef, so anything other than food's outside my jurisdiction. But I'd imagine there's some kind of valve somewhere, right? Water valve near the bathroom on the first floor. Big hand all up in the face. Oh, you just Googled it? Classic Google. I didn't remember where I bought gum from. Then I remembered it was the sheriff's moving, like, shop van thing. So then I had to get lucky and find that thing too. Masquerade as plumbers for a bit. Well, I think, did my beard get thicker? Perhaps it's not fully growing yet. Oh, now the chef's gone. Maybe he never existed in the first place. I think so. It's about to turn into a 2D platformer. Yeah, I think I'm getting more beard. So let's not shave for a while. See how far this thing goes. There we go. Strategically kind of hide the valve so we don't have to make it spin. I'm not a plumber, so it's not my fault if something goes wrong. That's how you get out of any, you know, damage. Like, hey, I'm not a plumber. This is what you call a shower. Yeah, like low water pressure in a shower kind of sucks a lot. We went as far as masquerading as a Mario brother in order to experience this magical moment. Now we're free to shower ourselves until we drown. Alright. Calm down there, York. The shower head needs some work. Surprised that trio had the gall to use an FBI agent as a shower repairman. Far craftier than they let on. None of them want to be the one that calls the repairman. They're all feigning ignorance to get me to adjust the valve. What was that? A bead from where? Oh, is that one of the 5 beads that the guy was looking for? Yeah. I don't know where that came from. A shower head, maybe. Yeah. Well, we're all showered up. I'm gonna shower again. Till I literally drown. There we go. No more stinky agent. I don't expect we're gonna get like an Arthur Morgan beard at max beard length, but we'll see how he does. Doesn't even take the suit off, nope. The mark of a true pro. I'm also about to starve to death, so we better stock up on some... I don't know what we want. Donuts will fill you up well, allegedly. There we go. All donutted up. Hey, you just ate like 5 donuts. Here's $10. Yep, I got the diabetes bonus. Translates to $10 US. Wilford Brimley's furious. Thanks, GP.
We take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream.
I had a feeling that was gonna finish playing before the game loaded in. Patty at? Like she always shows up no matter what. You like that sound? You like the disturbed? A while back I implemented the use of a soundboard so I can play any number of dumb sounds anytime I want. And it's really enhanced my streaming experience. One time it didn't work and I was bummed out. I missed my sounds. Well, I assume Patty will show up. Probably get mad at me for leaving her behind. Should save too. We've done some important work here. The game says I am 150 hours in. I think this is the 4th stream of this game. But we're probably actually around the 12-hour mark, somewhere around there. Not 150. This guy's not a real human. Not a bad hat, though. Big fan of lightning. Alright, now we're gonna take... Hold on. I don't even know where the Clarkson house is. I wonder if I can get all the way out here. Probably not. I assume this is like just a line of trees. There's this, though. That might be something. Where's my skateboard? In the back pocket. I haven't put 150 hours in. I mean, I've done that for some games, so you know you're not totally wrong. I've not yet put 150 into this one. It should be a large ass house. Why do you give me this long road? You can't go all the way down there, can you? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't see why not. Unless there's a roadblock. What's up, Ryu? How you doing? I don't think I'm near a beach, unfortunately. Zoom out. Oh, here we go. Way out there, huh? Okay. So I can fast travel over here. And we still got a fair amount of skateboarding to do. First, we will take the fake Uber service for $2.50. I wonder if that's like maybe what it is, GP. Like the load times are super exaggerated for whatever reason. That was actually not too bad of a load. Alright, skateboard time. I just have this at my disposal whenever. I feel like the traffic lights don't really make much sense either. Like two in a cluster on both sides.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast.
Yeah, we gotta see the beard through to its full potential.
Deserts and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago, and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like. When we were driving up I-15. It was a mirage. TV and movies dress up those mirages and broadcast them to people all around the world. Meanwhile, American women become fascinated by the gorgeous city lights and are drawn toward those illusions. The very same women who were chosen as
Very interesting, York. Might have seen something though. Oh, just a bead in a bucket, that's all. Someone's drum set. Wait, Patty? What's this blue dot? Someone must be in here then. This is the first time I've had someone.
Investigation coming. Must be going well if you're on the case.
Oh, it's Raven's house. Okay. I don't know the kickflip yet, unfortunately. I'm hoping to learn it soon.
All right. Well, just give me a holler whenever you need a ride. I'll be waiting on standby for you.
I think I'm her like one customer so far. There are squirrels. It's like the main thing I've fought in this game so far. Now that I have this move, that can actually take out a squirrel.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All
Nolly 360 indie grabs. That's like pretty far down the upgrade tree.
All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it
As of right now, I can jump and get like pretty impressive air off of a ramp, and I can do this now.
Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different.
Pretty interested and like excited for any kind of new skateboard stuff, to be honest.
And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons
Look at that bridge load in. Like a time lapse sort of thing.
Of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive.
There's wild dogs too, but they're not as impressed with my my power slide. Yeah, I'd say an ollie is a thing. This game calls a jump a wally? I don't think I've heard that before.
Streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and underground.
But I am no skateboarder,
It's
so
built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it.
there's
all
also
in. There are
UFOs
also a lot of
that are either dealing or delivering packages. What's extra neat is the package doesn't hit the ground and, you know, have any kind of crashing animation. It just kind of falls through and then you gotta find out where it fell. That's what I'm saying is this is a pretty good video game. And I can't find it this time. You win this time, UFO. Yeah, it's a dangerous place out there.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou.
And York just talks to himself all the time.
Reminds me of Duluth.
Made you geek a little?
Remember what happened there? That man
That's what I aim for on this stream. Thought this was PS2? You know, I don't blame you. That was like, this game came out last week or something. Yeah, I think exactly like last week.
Anyway, back to Duluth.
Hot new Switch game.
They're called the aerial lift bridge. The lift bridge here is the
Quite a change going from playing Last of Us 2 to Deadly Premonition 2.
Its smaller size was most likely chosen due to the width of the river and the sea level of this area. The height
Well, we're about halfway there.
of the bridge is what determines which sort of boats can travel down the river. Normal bridges' base heights are set at a higher point so that boats can freely pass underneath them.
PS2 was pretty good. There's a lot of games on PS2 I haven't played yet. I need to someday get to.
That's why we're seeing all these mobile bridges, such as lift bridges and drawbridges around here.
I was gonna
As far as
get hit by a
Louisiana
car.
goes, it appears
Didn't
that
quite
they've
work.
built mobile bridges over most of the bayous. Fascinating.
Oak bark. I stole a piece of that guy's house. You also have a sprint. You just like break out into like a Wolverine run. Or like an effect in like one of them infected from Left 4 Dead. 14 years. Didn't stop making it until PS4 came out. That is pretty crazy. It's very different from Microsoft, which, like, for the original Xbox, they wanted to pretend that didn't exist as soon as possible to put out the 360.
No sugar, only milk.
They might do that again with the Xbox One X. I've been hit by a few cars, just kind of because I think they spawn in out of nowhere. It's like, oh shit, car in front of me. I feel like these must be something. Maybe I gotta get a shovel or something? I don't know. Do some digging. Anyway, back to it. Wish I could just jump whenever.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach? If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there?
Fast travel
Went
point?
to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decompose. As I drove him to the station after his arrest.
That's a very weird line of dialogue, if you caught that. He just talks about that sometimes. Some guy French kissing corpses. I kept going this way. What's that car doing? That car's leaving, getting out of town. Or, wait, hold on. What's actually going on with that? The car just like drove up a hill.
And all the other women we've
I
seen
think it's
so
stuck.
far on our travels across the states. Zach, I'm right, aren't I?
I think they were trying to leave town. It didn't quite work out for them. There's technically someone in the car. I wonder if this counts as me getting hit. Oh, that did. How do I help this pedestrian? They need my help. Corpse is getting more action than you do. Feels bad. Wait a minute. Oh shit, look at that. I'm the best FBI agent. A hero of the people. That is some reinforced corn to halt a car like that. Yeah, there's a distinct lack of agent honor in this game. Oh shit, look at that. I have control over the texture. I wonder if I can aim, then it goes into okay texture. Not aiming, not so hot.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women?
This is like a huge estate and
across the states.
it's a big house, but
I'm right.
it feels small
This
compared to
is a
everything
vast
else.
country.
Or just because there's nothing else here. It's a big ass yard for no reason. These guys don't seem creepy at all. What? Where am I actually trying to go? I missed the start of the mission. The Oak Castle. They want me to have a more cinematic approach to the place. This whole setup looks a lot like one of the plantation buildings in Red Dead 2. With like the tree-lined road. That they were semi-T-posing. You're pretty close to it. I feel like their arms are too long. Well, this game developer thinks we are allowed. I'm not sure if it was rushed or just like, well, maybe like on the technical side of things, like I would say it definitely could use more time to maybe have a better frame rate. Maybe like add, I don't know, adjust how often York talks and not have repeating dialogue constantly. Oh shit, we're doing this, huh? I guess this means we're probably near the end of this episode. Who doesn't have lines for every shot? That is true. I miss York saying, "Nice shot, great, bullseye," every time you get a headshot on an enemy.
Zack, it's a singularity. The Oracle was right on the mark. The mouth to the other world is open, ready to swallow us alive. I think this case is finally starting to come together.
Into the Jello portal we go. Now we have, there was a lot of these in the first game where you kind of go through an area and there's a lot of combat to be done.
Here we go again, Zack. You're as excited as I am, aren't you?
I hope it's going to be a different enemy.
Everything. No need for words right now. Not while this eccentric, provocative experience is begging us to come inside.
That sounds dirty. I'm hoping it's a different enemy now. If it's clowns again, that's gonna be a little disappointing. And it's clowns again, okay. Also, my arm goes all weird in this. Very like Cronenberg. And I'm out here punching out clowns. Instant disappointment, yeah. I mean, I don't know, you can have a different enemy per episode. Like, is there a significance to the clowns? Oh shit, wait a minute. Alright, we got something new. Now I am paralyzed a little. I don't know if that goes away on its own. What was that thing?
You are free.
Is that just... That was a noise. Okay. He realized it was maybe a mistake to strap a giant heavy door to his back. I need a band-aid or two. There we go. Dirtbag. They seemed pretty bummed when you knock them out. think he's sending locks after me. Those locks that just like sprout legs. Now they don't know what to do. Antilone fragment? Rubber bullets are good and all, but how about some band-aids? Bond in just to be murdered. Unfortunate. Got that guy out of the air. I feel like that guy was bugged. He was in like permanent attack mode. A lot of coffee, that's cool, but how about a band-aid or two? Hey, there we go. Nice. Look at all these bullets. Far too many bullets. I got a lot of stuff also. Where is the small first aid kit? I think it might have got sent to the toolbox actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess it helps you see items easier on the ground. But I like never use it. The only time I use it is when I push that button by accident, mixing it up with the sprint button. Didn't stand a chance. Damn, the combos. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, here we go. Thanks, CP. Damn it. I got the paralysis again. Only got one more, too. We gotta be careful. They didn't even make it to the chorus. That's just another thing. That was originally from Resident Evil Dead Aim. There's like the intro to that game. That song is by like what I call Japanese Limp Bizkit. The band is called Rise with a Z. That's one of their bangers. So that's kind of been carried forward to Play on Demand. I'm another thing. I try to be another thing, you know. Japanese Limp Bizkit. That's what it evoked to me, I think. Explodey barrels. sounds so sad when you murder him. I know you're fond of clowns, Quiz. So my apologies if this is a difficult segment for you. But they are trying to snip me. Trying to be very clock tower on me. Just knocked him over. Those things are pretty good. Ooh, intercepted. Absolutely a sharpshooter. Yeah, they are lacking in face paint. Wannabe clowns, as far as I'm concerned. These guys attack me? I'm just gonna knock them over again. There's something funny about knocking over a dude with something real heavy on his back. Like, hey, you did this, not me. That 2-piece and a biscuit. I don't want to put him away for the day. It's kind of hard to describe what is actually happening in game. Like, these combat sections just feel kind of arbitrary. This has like a reason to do some combat, I guess. The first game was very similar to that. Bop. We had like a very kind of pretty dark scene the first time we did this. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I feel like if it was more powerful, it would probably look better, but it is pretty jarring.
Zach, do you feel it? Something happened here.
Like, in reality, we would have just been like walking through a normal looking house.
It's the same feeling I got when we entered the place where Lise died.
Better start smoking.
Professor R, Lena, came in here alone.
He's got some crazy deduction skills of being like, alright, I know exactly what went down in this room.
It looks like nothing but a suicide attempt to me. Did she have some trick up her sleeve?
Step 1 of profiling is my toolbox. Like, this seems pretty interesting. That's probably an important thing to find, so.
They certainly look a little rough around the edges. Perhaps we should just call them the Clarkson Gang. They're holding their weapons like total amateurs, which means they must not have had any formal training. Even if they came rushing in all at once, they'd still be no match for us.
Damn, the confidence. That guy just grabbed a kitchen knife.
Maybe the Clarksons aren't as fearsome as the rumors make them out to be. Or perhaps they've fallen into such a decline that they can't even manage their own allies any longer.
Now you decide to come back, huh? What for? I know you've been hiding from me, planning God knows what. Too bad it ain't gonna amount to anything. It don't matter what you do. The Clarkson family is already on its last legs. After only a single century, we're on the verge of losing all that power our ancestors built up for us. Ever since the day you left home, that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, the 360 just like looked better in general also. What'd you miss? That's a long question. Be a complicated answer, me train.
That face, Zack. She looks so calm and collected. Perhaps she intended to take her own life after she murdered Philip. But that wouldn't solve anything. We know how calculating she is. Surely she must have understood that.
Yes, I abandoned my family. But that has
We do got a
nothing to
beard
do
now,
with the Clarksons' downfall. It's much more complicated than that.
Oh, I agree. It's a hell of a lot more complicated. Just look at these assholes. They're so goddamn stupid. They won't even shit unless I tell them to do it. And you know what? Back in the old days, that was A-okay. Don't like someone, beat the piss out of them. Need something? Steal it from the sucker next door. Life was so much simpler back then. And time flowed in proper accordance with human behavior. But now... it's all so complicated now. Everything's changed.
They couldn't afford one more firearm. Poor guy got the knife.
Philip J. Clarkson. The horrible father that Professor R spoke of. Of course, he looks perfectly calm.
His eye patch is weird, how like floaty it always looks.
It's hard to believe that it's only my second time seeing him. He's an overwhelming man, Zack.
The legacy of the Clarksons is like a candle in the wind, a sad vestige of what it used to be. But it's not completely dead yet.
So what? You came here to snuff it out yourself?
Oh, no. I didn't come to snuff anything out. I came to make it burn red once more.
What in hell is with you? Did that red powder finally make you lose your mind?
That's it? Okay.
Zack,
Oh,
that's
oh
a
shit.
miniature bomb.
Okay.
Lena must have set it here.
At first glance, I thought that was like a camera that someone threw back there.
Is this her trump card? It looks pretty elaborate. Another accolade for the professor. She also displayed expert precision when she used that fire to make my cocktail. Her wisdom gave birth to San Rouge. She must also have an advanced understanding of chemistry. I just hope she hasn't laid any other traps for us up ahead.
That's the pastor. He made a bomb this time.
Just like you said, times have changed. You've gotten old. Your power is waning. But I'm not going to let things end here. After you and all the old tumors die, the goddess will take control of Lucare, and all of Louisiana for that matter. The goddess of fertility, with all her newfound might.
And who's that supposed to be? You? Ha! That's a good one. You know, you're just as dumb as everyone else. You never see things for how they really are.
The Hitman can. It's bomb made of that spaghetti sauce. The triple pack.
Here, go on. Take my life. You can have it. Do whatever you want with me. But don't you forget, that's Clarkson blood you got running through those veins. Oh, you took the long way to it. But it looks like you be inheriting our legacy after all. Just like I always wanted you to.
Oh, I won't be inheriting anything.
What?
I'm not the goddess of fertility either.
Well, then...
But I'm still powerful.
Oh shit. Gonna leave it off like that? Gonna be bullet holes and blood
Professor
stains?
R fought hard in this hall. And the last gunshot we heard sounded ominous, Zack. Everything she says seems to hint at some deeper meaning. The goddess of fertility taking over all of Louisiana with her newfound power? The details elude me, but she's clearly plotting something big. But if she dies here, she'll never be able to complete it. Why risk it then? Oh well. Let's continue on, Zack. I'm sure we'll find the answer once we reach the inner sanctum.
Or did they die and they dropped all these items for me? Well, if you smoked everybody, that would be pretty impressive, I think. But can't imagine PJ is dead. No way. All the loots. Got about 5,000 rubber bullets on me. Need to get rid of some of this stuff. 26 boxes of that. Yeah, York could handle it. No problem. We don't need multiple coffees. There we go. Alright, unfortunately I might have to leave it off on this bit of a cliffhanger as the story's starting to pick up momentum, but we can be at it tomorrow. I think we are pretty surely we're nearing the end of episode 2, which may be like the halfway point of the game. Yeah, it's been interesting. Continues to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out from here. Probably gonna stop like an hour ago, but I don't know. Found more energy to continue playing. Hope you guys liked the stream though. Thanks for being here like always. Always appreciate it. Have some tunes for you on the main menu. Nah, probably not. It's just like when I even put away a sleeping bag and perfume and gum. I think it'll be okay. And again, this game hasn't really been difficult as of yet. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how the story plays out from here. Yeah, we did. We used big brain power and lowered the Switch resolution. Maybe, I don't know if that actually has anything to do with it, but it worked, so I'll take it. Are we 150 hours in, or is it more than that? No. No, I don't think so. Oh, like, I'm wondering, like, does it just count time as, like, is it just adding all real time to my timer? I could do the math and find out, I guess, but that'd be a weird bug sort of thing. For some reason, it's making this time go way up. Because it's probably been around, let's call it 13 hours now. Nowhere near 150. Heck of a game. Halfway through it, 150 hours in. I'm ready for the second 150. Sorry about that, Cyan. It's been an interesting stream. How many days since I started? Yeah, it came out last Friday. How many hours are in a week? 168.
Caution.
I wouldn't have
The
started
enemy is
playing
approaching.
until my 9 o'clock. That would be 17 hours? So that just about lines up. I wonder if that's what it's doing. Is it just ticking real time and like putting it on the game clock for some reason? I guess a good way to find out. And thanks for the sub, Cyan. I appreciate that. Out of all of the channels on Twitch you could have subbed to, you chose mine. That means a lot. A way to check that is when we start streaming tomorrow, which most likely we will. If there is another like 20 hours added to this, then we will know that's weirdly what this game clock is doing. Oh, Deadly Premonition 2 is out. You are clearly spending every second of the day playing it, right? Add it to the game clock. Oh, also, this music's getting real hype on me. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, thanks again so much for hanging out, guys. Kelphant, I think I don't know if you're still here, but you dropped a big donation out of nowhere. Very, very kind of you. Thanks very much for that. AC guy hit like another huge bit badge, which is crazy. Thank you so much. GP, thank you. All the bits and goofy sound alerts and stuff. If I played this a year from now, I know. That's why they gave you so much space between playtime and the actual number, because yeah, they have it covered for some number of years. Yeah, I want to know what happens, what's in store for York and this weird little town. But we will be back at it soon. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow, most likely.